Do you mind if I hack this terminal real quick? They don't mind. Cargo logs. While decrypting these logs, you found something suspicious. Several months' worth of human rations were delivered to an uncharted world in the Voyager cluster, huh? Maybe there is something I can do about your hunger. The logs aren't clear, but it appears they maybe have been dropped off somewhere in the Amazon system. That feels poignant. Amazon getting a package delivered wrong, but this was delivered before Amazon, or this game was made. When was Amazon? It was definitely made before Amazon was a delivery company, I think.
Thank you for everything you tried to...
Free.
I think.
I can't believe I'm free.
I mean, the remake definitely wasn't, but I don't know or care. Howdy.
Finally, that damn thing is out of my head. I can think without pain. And with the power cells you brought, I can get this place up and running again. Thanks, Commander.
No problem, me with a slightly different voice. Rex?
It will take time for things to get back to normal around here.
Thank you for freeing us.
Yeah, we're big damn heroes. Let's get back to the, ship. And we'll have some time to talk to our crew members again. Because we just did a main mission, which means we can talk to our crew members about things. Different things. Ah, the Normandy. You're as beautiful as the day that I left you. Like, I think it was like today in game time. I don't know, time is really convoluted in Anor Londo. Hey everybody, it's me, Big Damn Hero.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
I just want to get
Commander,
scanned multiple times. Hi.
You look pale.
Yeah.
Are you suffering any ill effects from the cipher?
Feel strange, I'll admit it.
The cipher shook me up a bit. I might be able to help you. I am an expert on the Protheans. If I join my consciousness to yours, maybe we can make some sense of it.
Sure. I hope that you can make sense of planet, or sun, planet, bug, inside planet. Go ahead.
Do it. Hurry. We don't have much time.
Maybe not that intensely. Hey.
Relax, Commander. Embrace eternity.
Well, the Protheans, I assume those were the Protheans, like standing there with the statues of the flesh and the machinery, and then the flesh and the machinery goes down and this orange flesh running away from the explosion, flesh, machinery, red, orange.
Was incredible. All this time, all my research, yet I never dreamed. I am sorry. The images were so vivid.
You got
I
anything
never
out of that?
imagined the experience would be so
Orange.
intense.
Me neither.
You are remarkably strong-willed, Commander. What you have been through, what you have seen, would have destroyed a lesser mind.
Did you see anything?
The beacon on Eden Prime must have been badly damaged. Large parts of the vision are missing.
Most of it's
The
orange
data
flesh and
transferred
meat.
into the commander's mind
What?
is incomplete.
It's orange flesh and machinery is most of it. Zoomed in pictures of them, which I get mostly nothing from. So, did you learn anything?
You must have seen something.
I was able to interpret the data relayed through your vision.
Oh?
What was there, at least. But something was missing.
That something being
Saren
most of
must
it?
have the missing information. Maybe he found another beacon. If we can find the missing data from your vision, I can... Oh. I am sorry. The joining is exhausting. I should go to the medical bay and lie down for a moment.
I'm fine. You good?
Dr. Chalkwash should take a look at you.
That will not be necessary. I just need some rest. Somewhere quiet.
All right, sure then.
We're
So,
done
yeah.
here. Dismissed.
Good talk, everybody.
I've sent off the Pharos report, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Might as well.
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
I did nothing wrong. You have nothing to be mad at me
told us
for.
about the Thorian. It would have made your job much easier.
You might have been able to capture it for study instead of destroying it.
How? That would not have worked.
Exogeny tried to study it. Look how that turned out.
Perhaps it's for the best then. At least the colony was saved.
Thank you.
Of course it was saved. Shepard would go to any lengths to help a human colony.
There were other people, there were other beings other than humans in that colony. And I also saved that one Asari. Rather didn't kill her. I help everybody.
Being human had nothing to do with it. They were in trouble.
Admirable. But sometimes Spectres have to make sacrifices.
But I
I
didn't
hope
have
you're
to.
willing to do that when the time comes.
Goodbye, Commander. We will be waiting for your next report.
Good job, Commander. Wow, you like saved them and you managed to get rid of like potentially a massive threat. Here's some like pay. Ugh. Do I have anything new to talk about? Quick save. Does Joker have anything new to say? I hope so. Joker! You know what would really help you out flying this thing? Windows. Or like any ability to see outside this ship, you think? Well, I guess this thing does have windows just in the side. You know what else might also help? Any more people than just you up here. It feels like this is like a multi-person operation. I know you're like pretty good at this whole thing, but like, you know, just say the word and we'll get more people, I guess.
Hey, Commander, next time we touch down, let's try not to park the ship in a colony of mutant zombies. Just thinking out loud here.
You have nothing new to say. I'll try. There's no promises. We don't know what's going to happen in any other place. I don't think you have anything new to say. I recognize all these. See ya.
I have to go.
All right, see you.
All right. I know that you have nothing new to say because you're Navigator Presley and you haven't said anything since we first talked to you, I don't think. You at least talk to our squad mates. This is the same thing, same old things in there as usual. Open. Thank you. Hey, party people, how we all doing? Caden, not Jacob. Yup. I definitely need to bring you on a mission soon, because we haven't brought you in a while.
Anything you need, Commander?
Do you have anything new to say? What do you think about how do you think we did tactically?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I'm glad there aren't many aliens like the Thorian. I don't think my stomach could take it. One of my cousins has an agribusiness. I was thinking of calling him. Maybe he can get some shipments into Pharos.
Yeah.
I mean, now that they're cut off from the company.
Yeah, what's agri? How do you feel personally, or whatever?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
We're all in for the duration. You can count on everyone to do their duty.
Cool.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Good looking out. Oh, okay, cool. So somebody snuck some weapons into my locker. Combat optics. 8. What are those? Oh, it's just. Oh, those aren't bad actually. Hold on. What do I have on my pistol? I have a combat optics. I have a combat optics 8. Yep. And frictionless material, a little bit more damage and more heat dampening. And tungsten rounds, more damage versus synthetics. I have more high explosive rounds. Where did most of these come from? I swear that I didn't have some of these later. Or last time. Whoa, wait, hold on. I can knock enemies down and poison them. I kind of really like that. I kind of really like the idea of like knocking enemies over and then poisoning them a lot, actually. Because that's also like what my main ability does, so there's some like synergy in between those. I'll rock with that for a while. And nothing else really matters in my weaponry. It's kind of nice to like only have one main weapon because I don't I could just focus all my attention onto getting one good weapon. All right, let's not focus on that too much. Dr. Chakwas, you don't have anything new to say, do you?
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
Nope, I think
I
we're
should
good.
go.
Goodbye, Commander.
See you later. Liara, yep, you're Liara. You're Liara. You're not lying down.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
No. Yeah, I was worried. How you feeling?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
5 minutes we've been
Dr.
apart.
Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
Goodbye. Yeah, she's pretty
You're
good.
in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Tell me more about Liara.
Maybe we could pick up where we left off. You were telling me about your interest in the Protheans.
Actually, I think I was talking about my interest in you, and making a fool of myself in the process. As I said, I am not used to dealing with people, especially humans. I did not really know much about your species when we first met, Shepard. I found it hard to take humanity seriously. Your kind always seemed so rushed and high-strung.
You know, when we practically live not even a quarter of your lifespan. I get it. But how do you feel now?
Has your opinion changed at all?
It has. I have been watching you and your crew. It has taught me a lot about your species.
Love
You
for explosives,
humans are creatures of
especially
action.
explosive shotguns?
You pursue your goals with an almost indomitable determination.
That too.
It is an admirable trait, but also an intimidating one.
That's still insulting. No, it isn't. How so?
You're scared of us?
Not the same thing.
Unfortunately, the rest of the galaxy sees humanity as something of a bully. You run over anyone in your path to get what you want.
Yeah, I can see that.
It is up to people like you to change their minds, Shepard.
How so?
Why me?
There is a reason the Council chose you to become a Spectre. They saw something special in you. The best of what humanity has to offer. I looked into your history. I know what happened on Akuz. The fact that you survived shows a remarkable strength.
I mean, I kind of preferred if you just asked. I would have told you, but,
You didn't need to go behind my back. I would have told you whatever you wanted to know.
I apologize, Commander. After our last conversation, I was afraid I would say something stupid again.
Oh, it's just an inevitability.
I wanted to know more about you. To understand what made you into the woman you are. There is something compelling about you, Shepard.
These all feel weirdly aggressive. I want to believe that you're telling me the truth.
Are you sure you're interested in me, or is it my visions of the Protheans?
Can it not
I
be
admit,
both, Shepard?
Your connection to the Protheans had something to do with my initial interest, but it has grown beyond that. You intrigue me, Shepard, but I was not sure if it was appropriate to act on my feelings. I thought there might already be a relationship between you and Lieutenant Alenko.
I mean, if there is, I don't know about it. You're a woman! I do not care. I was wondering for a moment if I want to pick that option just to see what the dialogue will be. But at the same time, Also, it's not serious. Caden, he's a cool guy, but like in the game full of cool, interesting romances, I'm not gonna pick one of the humans. You dig? It's nothing serious. I don't even know what was happening.
The lieutenant and I are just friends. Nothing more.
Perfect response.
My mistake, then. I am not as adept at understanding human relationships as I thought.
Hey, neither is Caden.
But what about us, Shepard? Is there a mutual attraction, or was I wrong about that too?
I say physically out loud. Listen, Liara, you're really cool. I really like you. I think I just want to be friends. Out of all the team, you're I have my eye set on other people. we're, oh god, man, it's getting hot in here. I just want to be friends, Liara. You're cool, but
I'm not interested in you in that way, Liara.
This is very embarrassing for me, Commander. Please, let's talk about something else.
I'm sorry. Let's talk about Panezia. Is that any better? I'm sorry, Liara. Goodbye.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
I'm gonna read something in the Codex now. That's not the Codex. Ooh, let's read about religion instead. There's no music right now. Asari military doctrine. The Asari military resembles a collection of tribal warrior bands with no national structure. Each community organizes its own unit as the locals see fit, and elect a leader to command them. Units from populous cities are large and well-equipped, while those from farm villages may be only a few women with small arms. There is no uniform. Everyone wears what they like. Cool. The Asari military is not an irregular militia, however. Those who serve are full-time professionals. The average Asari huntress is in the maiden stage of her life, and has devoted 20 to 30 years to studying the martial arts. Asari choose to be warriors at a young age, and their education from that point is dedicated to sharpening the mind and body for that sole purpose. When they retire, they possess an alarming proficiency for killing. Huntresses fight individually or in pairs, depending on the tactics preferred in their town. One-on-one, a huntress is practically unbeatable, possessing profound tactical insight, a hunter's eye, and a dancer's grace and alacrity. Oh yeah? What power did they have in the face of being poisoned and knocked over? The ultimate strategy! Biotics are common enough that some capability is a requirement to be trained as a huntress. Lack of biotic talent excludes a young Asari from military service. While fluid and mobile, Asari can't stand up in a firestorm. While fluid and mobile... Okay, right, hold on. While fluid and mobile, Asari cannot stand up in a firestorm the way a Krogan, Turian, or human could. Since their units are small and typically lack heavy armor and support weapons, they are almost incapable of fighting a conventional war. Particularly one of a defensive nature. So Asari units typically undertake special operations missions. Like an army of ninja, they are adept at ambush, infiltration, and assassination, demoralizing and defeating their enemies through intense, focused guerrilla strikes. As a popular Turian saying puts it, the Asari are the finest warriors in the galaxy. Fortunately, there are not many of them. Let's talk about their religion then. Oh, let me have a... Oh, I'm almost out of coffee. I have like one last sip left. Hold on. I'm out of coffee. Good thing I still have a bunch of water. Alright. The pantheistic mainstream Asari religion is Siari, which translates roughly as all is one. The faithful agree on certain core truths. The universe is a consciousness. Every life within it is an aspect of the greater whole, and death is a merging of one's spiritual energy back into the greater universal consciousness. Siarists don't specifically believe in reincarnation. They believe that spiritual energy returned to the universal consciousness upon death will eventually be used to fill new mortal vessels. They will escape Samsara. CRE became popular after the Asari. They just played flipsies with their name and their religion. Siari and Asari. The Asari left their homeworld and discovered their ability to meld with nearly any form of life. This ability is seen as proof that all life is fundamentally similar. Siari priestesses see their role as promoting unity between the disparate shards of the universe's awareness. Man, having to speak more than 5 paragraphs at a time is difficult. Before the rise of Siari pantheism, Asari religions were as diverse as their political opinions. The strongest survivor of those days is the monotheistic religion worshipping the goddess Athame. Athame. Like the Asari, the goddess cycles through the triple aspects of maiden, matron, and matriarch. Anything else? Update, bring down the sky. Yep, that was a thing we did. So while I was reading it, I had a thought to myself. I really don't know who I'm gonna be gunning for in terms of romance in these games. It's definitely not gonna be a human unless I find a particularly enticing human. It's not impossible, but aliens. They just have a they just have a certain je ne sais quoi that humans don't have. Like tentacles for hair, I guess. Except for Liara. I'm keeping my options open right now, I guess is the best way to say that. Alright, why is there no music? Hey Joker, can you put some music on? This thing definitely has intercoms, right? Nah, whatever. Garrus, Ashley, Rex, Alliance Requisitions Officer.
Looking for supplies?
Why am I talking to you? Do you have anything
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
I mean, I know we got ooh, heavy human armor. Wait, why am I excited about that? I don't care. I just hit my knuckles on my desk. Do I care about any of these? No, I already have the best pistol in the game, I'm sure. Well, no, I'm not even sure of that. Why did I say that? Garrus.
Commander, what can I do for you?
What's up?
Something bothering you?
It's Saren. I'm starting to wonder whether we'll ever find him.
Really
he's always one step ahead of us, and he's got those damn Geth.
Don't worry, we'll find him. If we don't, it's gonna be a really weird game.
We're getting close, Garrus. We'll find him.
I wish I had your confidence. I just can't stand the thought of him getting away with everything he's done. I know you're doing everything you can, and if anyone can catch him, it's you, but if there's anything else I can do to help, anything, just tell me what you want me to do, and I'll do it.
Hey Garrus, do you know what a clown is? I assume they don't have clowns for your species. I want you to dress up like a clown. It's definitely gonna work. Help me catch Saren, I mean. Are you worried?
I understand your concern, but we will find him. Just make sure you're ready to go when we do.
Yes, ma'am. You can count on me. Thanks for hearing me out. I appreciate it. Can I ask you something, Commander?
No. Sure, go ahead.
What is it?
Are you worried that the Council might be protecting Saren?
Good.
I mean, they were really dragging their heels before. What if we find him, bring him back to the Citadel, and they refuse to act?
I mean, the answer is simple in that case. Don't bring him back to the Citadel alive. I'm not saying it's impossible.
You seem to have some thoughts on this. Speak your mind, Garrus.
Talk your shit, King.
Well, maybe we shouldn't give them the chance, Commander. In my opinion, Saren's too dangerous to be kept alive. Too much could happen. He could escape, or the Council might let him go. If we find him, when we find him, I say we make sure we stop him permanently.
I mean, we've killed people for less than what Saren's done. I'm not gonna agree straight up because new information might be revealed down the line, but it's not off the table. In fact, it's more on the table than it's not, but we'll see.
It'll depend on the situation. I'm not committing to anything until I've got him in my sights.
Perfect way of saying that.
Fair enough. Either way, I'm right behind you, Commander.
No, you're not. You're right in front of me. Anyway, like I was saying. Oh. Now he's behind me. Alright. We got new codex. Nope. Codex. Alright. Oh, the Turian government. Alright, let's get... Oh my god, that's so many words! Oh, let me have a sip of my drink. You know what I wish? The game had some You know what I wish the game had right now? Some background music. and really make this a little bit less awkward for me. The Turian government is a hierarchical meritocracy. While it has great potential for misuse, this is tempered by the civic duty and personal responsibility Turians learn in childhood. Turians have 27 citizenship tiers, beginning with civilians, client races and children. The initial period of military service is the second tier. Formal citizenship is conferred as the third tier after boot camp. For client races, citizenship is granted after the individual musters out. Huh? Citizenship is granted after the individual musters out. Alright, cool. I understand. Higher ranked civil citizens are expected to lead and protect subordinates. Lower ranked citizens are expected to obey and support superiors. Promotion to another tier of citizenship is based on the personal assessments of one's superiors and co-rankers. Throughout their lives, Turians ascend to higher tiers and are occasionally demoted to lower ones. The stigma associated with demotion lies not on the individual, but those who promoted him when he wasn't ready for additional responsibility. That's nice, at least. Nice-ish, I guess. This curbs the tendency to promote individuals into positions beyond their capabilities. Settling into a role and rank is not considered stagnation. That's... You know what? Hell yeah, Turians. Turians value knowing one's own limitations more than being ambitious, rather. At the top are the Primarchs, who each rule a colonization cluster. The Primarchs vote on matters of national import. They otherwise maintain a hands-off policy, trusting the citizens on each level below them to do their jobs competently. Turians enjoy broad freedoms, so long as one completes his duties and does not prevent others from completing theirs. Nothing is forbidden. For example, there are no laws against recreational drug use, but if someone is unable to complete his duties due to drug use, his superiors step in. Judicial proceedings are interventions. Peers express their concern and try to convince the offender to change there's a period there that I missed. And try to convince the offender to change. If rehabilitation fails, Turians have no qualms about sentencing dangerous individuals to life at hard labor for the state. I didn't expect we'd learn about Turian drug laws. Interesting. Ashley, it's been a while since you've been in the limelight at all, so let's talk.
Commander?
How we doing?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Gotta admire those colonials. That's about the worst place for a colony I've ever seen. Given the option, I'd get the hell out of Dodge.
Let's talk.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
I'm off duty until tomorrow. I was gonna have a small drink. Bit of a celebration. If you're interested.
What for?
What's the occasion?
It's Armistice Day.
Oh, of course.
The first contact war ended.
I knew that.
My family always marks it. Since I'm the only Williams aboard, I thought I'd ask you.
Sure.
Seems like an odd thing to celebrate. That was 26 years ago.
Not what the text said.
In our family, it's not really a celebration, more like an obligation. Don't tell me you don't know about my family.
Yeah,
my commanders always find out. It's not in my files or something?
What?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm General Williams' granddaughter, the commander of the Shanxi garrison in the war.
Oh.
The only human ever to surrender to an alien race.
I mean, that wasn't you.
Don't tell me you're blamed for that.
Not formally. Dad got passed for promotion over and over. And I think my record merits more than garrison duty on a backwater agri-colony. Takes a special kind of thick-headed to march into a job where your family's blacklisted. I did it anyway. I'm not gonna let our name go down with Arnold and Quisling. Granddad deserved better than that.
I wouldn't want the name to go down. I wouldn't want the name Quisling to go down with anything. It's an awful name. Let's talk about your grandfather, though.
What happened to your grandfather after the war?
He was relieved of command as soon as Shanxi was liberated. They brought him back to Earth in irons, but there was never a trial. They quietly demoted him and stuck him behind a desk. He retired a year later and spent the rest of his life working construction in the colonies. Sometimes we hear about attempts to get him exonerated in some official way. Nothing ever comes of them.
So do you. Talk about Shang-Chi then. I love that movie. He, like, had the 10 rings or whatever.
As I recall, your grandfather held out for a long time.
The Turians wrecked the orbitals in the first wave and occupied the major cities. They sat in orbit, dropping rocks on anything that moved. Granddad dispersed the troops, but when they went into the cities for supplies, the Turians would wreck a block to eliminate one fire team. Civilians were dying, his troops were starving, and he couldn't contact Alliance High Command. So he surrendered the garrison.
I mean, is that the reason you dislike aliens?
Is this why you're always going on about the Council?
If everyone else can look at Shang-Chi and say, this is why humanity needs to be stronger, then so can I. I'm entitled. So now you know. Gonna kick me off the ship, Skipper?
No.
You're part of the team, Williams. I don't care what your grandfather did or didn't do.
I need to bring you on
Not
another
to get
mission,
all
actually.
cheesy, but you're the first CEO who's ever said that to me. Thanks, Skipper.
No problem, also, not my name.
But anyway, I've got things to do before we land. I'm sure you do too.
Yeah, I need to talk with Rex.
Dismissed,
And Tully.
Chief.
Ma'am?
I do want to have a drink, though. Okay, fine. Oh boy, more reading. I do enjoy it, there's just a lot of it. Alright, how much do we have here? Another drink. Planetary assaults are complicated. If the target is a habitable garden world, the attackers cannot approach the defenders straight on. The Citadel Conventions prohibit the use of large kinetic impactors against habitable worlds. In a straight-on attack, any misses plow into the planet behind the defending fleet. If the defenders position themselves between the attackers and the planet, they can fire at will while the attacker risks hitting the planet. Successful assaults on garden worlds hinge upon up-to-date intelligence. Attackers need to determine where the enemy's defenses are so they may approach from an angle that allows them to fire with no danger of collateral damage. Note, this is not necessary for hostile worlds. Yeah, that'd do it. Just making it so that the enemy can't shoot you. Pretty good move in fighting. War, turns out. Once control of orbit has been lost, defensive garrisons disperse into the wilderness. An enemy with orbital superiority can bombard the surface forces with impunity. The best option for defenders is to hide and collect reconnaissance in anticipation of relief forces. Given the size of a planet, it is impractical to garrison entire conquered worlds. Fortunately, colonization efforts tend to focus on building up a dozen or fewer areas. Ground forces occupy the spaceports, industrial facilities, and major population centers. The wilderness is patrolled by unmanned aerial vehicles and satellite reconnaissance. If a defender unit is spotted, air mobile, rapid deployment units, and satellite artillery are used to pin down and destroy them. Rex, let's talk.
Shepard.
How you feeling?
So you'd rather be a merc than help your people?
I'm a fighter. It's what I do.
So...
Aren't you at all worried about what will happen to the Krogan?
What the hell do you want me to do about it, Shepard?
I don't know.
I'm tired of sticking my ass on the line and getting nothing for it.
Fair enough, I guess, yeah.
So you decided to go your own way?
I decided killing for credits was better than killing for a lost cause. I'm no hero, Shepard. Bottom line, killing for credits simplifies things.
It's really easy with that explosive shotgun I gave you.
You ever think about helping your people?
I try not to.
Fair enough.
But there's a lot of Krogan mercs out there. I'm always running into them. Half the time I'm being paid to kill them. But that's just part of the job. You don't get to pick who your enemies are.
I think this was new.
How long have you been a merc?
Yep.
Long enough. I took my first contract right after I left my home system. It's good work if it doesn't kill you.
So you have fun. Are you still technically a merc? Are we just like paying you to work for us, I guess?
I get the feeling you enjoy your work.
Sure. You get to see the galaxy on someone else's credits, and most days end with a good fight. I've tried more organized fighting, private armies and such, but it gets too messy.
Ironic.
I fight best on my own, or in very small groups.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I don't like people relying on me, and I bloody well don't like relying on them.
I see.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Hey, do you mind if I just read some more lore right in front of you, Rex? Alright, how many? That's a lot of words. Okay, hold on. Another drink. Traditional Krogan tactics were built on attritional mass unit warfare. Equipped with cheap, rugged gear, troop formations were powerful but inflexible. Command and control was very centralized. Soldiers in the field who saw a target contacted their military what the hell am I reading? Who saw a target contacted their military commanders behind the lines to arrange fire support. Since the genophage, the Krogan can no longer afford the casualties of the old Horde attacks. The Battle Masters are a match for any 10 soldiers of another species. To a Battle Master, killing is a science. They focus on developing a clean, brute force economy of motion that exploits their brutal strength to incapacitate enemies with a swift single blow of overwhelming power, like that of an explosive shotgun. This change of focus from mass unit warfare to maximal efficiency has increased employment demand in the fields of security and muscle for hire. Due to the unsavory reputation of the Krogan, most of these jobs are on the far side of the law. Battle Masters are not spit and polish, but they do believe in being well-armed and equipped, preferably with a gun for each limb. 4? How many limbs do you guys have? 9? Where were we? They are callous and brutal, but methodical and disciplined. They use any means at their disposal to achieve their goals, no matter how reprehensible. Hostage-taking and genocide are acceptable means to ensure a quiet occupation with few Krogan casualties. I see. The Krogan serving with Saren's forces appear to be a returning to the old style of mass attritional combat. Yeah, what could possibly go wrong with that? They also work in close cooperation with supporting Geth units, who fill the roles occupied by combat drones in other armies. Biotics are rare among the Krogan. Those that exist are viewed with suspicion and fear. The Krogan see this aura of fear as a useful quality for an officer, and often promote them. Combat drones and other high-tech equipment are likewise in short supply. You're a biotic, aren't you, Rex? You could have powers. Tali!
Don't tell the others, but you're secretly my favorite.
Hey, Shepard. You need something?
I don't... None of these seem new. I think we already talked about all these.
What was your father like?
It wasn't easy growing.
I think we already talked about this.
But now I'm old enough to appreciate what he taught me. The world doesn't owe us anything. If we want something in life, we have to earn it.
Did we talk about this before? I remember talking about all of the crew about their family, and this is, once again, talking about their family, so I think we talked about this before.
I want to talk about something.
Like what? See you later.
Why did you want to talk about anything new, Tali? Alright. Well. Anyway, I think that's good. I think we just spent a whole episode basically talking with people. And I'm mentioning this because it's the end of an episode. This one, right now, the episode you're watching, it's almost the end. And what are we doing next time? What's on the docket? I'm gonna spend a minute seeing what we're doing next time. Journal. Right, we have some side quests to do. Basically anything above Shells the Gambler we're gonna do. So we're gonna investigate some shipments in the Voyager cluster. We're gonna investigate a facility on Notacrux. We're gonna do that, and then we're gonna do this. Yeah, so it'll be a little while before we head back into the main quest. Maybe we'll take another stop by the Citadel. which we most likely will do. But until then, I'm gonna see you all next time. See ya. These are way too many buttons in here. None of these do anything. Most of those are just glued onto like nothing. See you guys next time. There's even more buttons in here.